Are you there? All right. This was Nebuchadnezzar's dream. And that Daniel was explaining to Nebuchadnezzar. He said to him in verse 17, this decision, you remember when he told him that at a certain point, Daniel was describing to the king the dream that he had about this tree that was chopped down and its branches was cut off, leaves strip off and scatter its fruit. You remember that? Hello? I'm talking to you. I want to hear you answer me. You remember that? Okay, you don't. Alright, let's go back and look at it then. Alright, from verse 10. These were a vision of my head while on my bed. Right? This is what Nebuchadnezzar was saying to Daniel. I was looking and behold a tree in the midst of the earth, and its height was great. The tree grew and became strong. Its height reaches to the heavens, and it could be seen to the ends of all the earth. Its leaves was lovely, its fruit abundant, and it was food for all. The beasts of the field found shade under it. Birds of heavens dwell in its branches, and all flesh was fed from it. And I saw in the vision of my head while on my bed, there was a watcher, a holy one, coming down from heaven. He cried aloud and said, thus, chop down the tree, cut off its branches, strip off its leaves, scatter its fruit. Let the beasts get out from under it, and the birds from its branches. Nevertheless, leave the stump and roots in the ground, bound with a band of iron and bronze, in the tender grass of the field. Let it be wet with dew of heaven. Let it graze with the beasts of the grass of the field. Let his heart be changed from that of a man, and let him give him the heart of what? A beast, and said, and let 7 times pass over him. This decision is by the decree of the watchers, and is sentenced by the word of the holy ones, in order that the living may know that the Most High rules in the kingdom of what? Of men. Give it to, and gives it to whomsoever he will, and sets over the lowest of men. He sets over the what? Right? So it says, beside you, this dream I give you, have seen. Now you, Belshazzar, that is that word he called, the name he gave to Daniel. Declare his interpretation, since all the wise men of my kingdom are not able to make known to me interpretation, but you are able. For the Spirit of the Holy One is in you. The Spirit of the Holy One is in you. Come on, somebody. The Holy God is in you. It says, then Daniel, whose name is Belshazzar, was astonished for a time, and his thoughts troubled. So the king spoke and said, Belshazzar, do not let the dream or his interpretation trouble you. Belshazzar answered and said, my Lord, may the dream concern those who you hate, those who hate you, and his interpretation concern your enemies. The tree that you saw which grew and became strong, whose height reached the heavens, which could be seen by all the earth, whose leaves were lovely and its full abundant, in which was food for all, under which the beasts of the field dwell, in whose the branches and the birds of the heavens are their home. It is you, O King, who have grown and become strong, for your greatness has grown and reached to the heavens, and your dominion to the end of the earth. And as much as the king saw a watcher, a holy one, coming down from heaven and saying, chop down the tree and destroy David's tongue, and roots in the earth, bound it with a band of iron, branch in the tender grass of the field. Let it be wet with dew of heaven and earth. This is the decree of the Most High which has come upon you, my Lord, the King. They shall drive you, they shall drive. Your dwelling shall be in the peace of the field. And they shall make you eat grass like oxen. They shall wet you with dew of heaven. 7 times pass over you, till you know that the Most High rules in what? The kingdom of men, in other words, he have rulership in what? In those who have rulership in you. He said, when people understand that they go on and take on the heart of our beings, they don't reason well, they don't think well. The point of their logic behavior has gone. They see everything twisted. I want someone because they don't recognize God have rulership in rulership. Do you get that one there? Alright, in other words, everyone who is in authority, God have hand in them. But they're a wicked boss in a workplace. When the customer say wicked and it is, you're careful where you talk God about it. This man that was over Daniel. Daniel is a prophet, not true? But is this king over a man desperately? He can't go against, I'm a prophet. No, the king will name him as one of his slaves. Give him one of Babylon and name. Belshazzar. The spirits of the gods is with him. God's plural talking about his idols is in this man. When you know Daniel was serve one God. But the name he gave him, that's what the name means. Belshazzar. Come on, so. And he called him and he said, no, don't call me. My name is Daniel. And the people they walk on the street with their hand attack say, Jesus is the name. It's a Roman name, and you must say Yeshua HaMashiach. Hello, somebody. If it's a Greek name given to him, it was under the rule of Rome. You have to take the Greek name. People that tell Rome say, no, that's not my name. Oh, you have English name today and you are Africans. You don't have African name. African name, the Bible tells you. No. So English name again. So whoever rule, God give them the authority who is ruling to change the names of those under their power. But you think say Jesus could have changed the name of Peter? As Peter called him master, which we say own him. So you can say you don't name Simon, you name Peter. I call you son. Come on, son. So he can change their name. Amen. Come on. You see, Adam named Eve. Because he must call him Lord. It was given to him and he said it was taken out of me. She was given to me, I wasn't given to her. She was given to me. That's why she bear my name. I'm in a beer fear. It's a point of ownership. And rebels will say, no, but I want me. Come like the devil. And the devil, remember the speech of the devil. In John 8, and they said to the Lord, said, we have never been under the rule of anyone. We are children of Abraham. This is what Abraham gave us. You have the father, the devil. In other words, when you resist the authority and change command that God set up, it's just a devil manifestation because the devil is a rebel. So there's no You can't put it up and make you look cool in some hope. It's some good virtue in you make you act rebellious. No, it's the devil in you. Some good virtue you have that they don't have by your soul rebellious. No, it's the devil. As Jesus was not rebellious. Check it where. He was not rebellious to authority. Hello. In fact, as much as he spoke against what the Pharisees and scribes was doing, and as much as he spoke against the religious leaders, or they were hypocrites and did evil amongst the people, he still said to the people, but do what they tell you to do. Remember that? He said, don't do what they do, but do what they tell you to do, because they sit in the seat of Moses. In other words, they are in authority. And who put Moses in authority? God, and they sit in the seat of Moses. Who put them in authority? Right? So remember when Jesus was giving the parable about the owner of the vineyard employing stewards to watch over that vineyard. His own employed was to watch over the vineyard. But the owner of the vineyard. So when he come and check those stewards, if they have mismanaged it and fought against who is sent to reap from it and killing son and his son covering and says, he paid them. So the guy of the land said, what will he do with those owners when he come? What will he do with those stewards? Come on. In other words, he still have covenants over them and make them by the idea. So I said, and of you, and correct them. Some people believe if I vote, so I'm going to vote making way. But you realize that it's not so, you know. Because I'm sure you voted at that time and you realize, I know your vote may be that one way. Hello. But when he win, he's still head over you in his position. And he said, it's God choose whom to raise up and who to put down. And he said, choose from the lowly. I am not quiet in this. Why? You can look someone. Hello? So he explained to him there, he would actually be out there eating grass like an ox, like cow. Rain dew go the beating, rain go the fall upon him. In class grow long, locks here grow not locks like a son rasta man is in the iron. I'm out the panning grass. Out the panning earth. But it's like the beast. It's the heart of a beast is into him. He cannot come back in his kingdom to reign until he recognizes and confesses that God, the God of heaven, have rulership in the affairs of men. Come on, somebody. When you say that, it goes straight back to the same time that the pastor as 7 years the man up in the glass. That people could have walked and said, see the king there. And him when the king see the eat grass. The man. 7 years. And the man will come back to his mind till he look up and say, and God is the God of heaven that rule the earth. He rule in the kingdom of men. I want somebody. He what? So the men want cut out God's rule. He go cut them out. As I said, he raised up and he's pulled down. Is he put together and is he scattered? They have the power to do it. I want somebody. He had the power to do it, not true? Hmm. So Daniel explained it to him, saying, who is that tree will raise up? God raised up when he was a young plant and raised up to be a mighty man in stature. Till not just rule over your nation, but to rule over all the nations of the earth. So he said, when he reached up to the heavens, when he said that all the ends of the earth could see, he said, that's how great man made him. He became a ruler that was ruling over all the nations of the earth. There's very few rulers raised up like that and rule over all nations. Nebuchadnezzar was one of them. That's why it was the image with the head of gold. And then where I said from the leave from the head, he started with the parts of a toe. The other gone to no part where I just have one again. As he had a perfect union of leadership. And God said, that part of gold. That part of gold, because what? The man understands that he is being motivated and pushed by a higher power than himself. But he will never worship God, say things and they get it. You just never know which God will use him. But he had a uniform understanding of how kingdom operate, that every nation must be under his command. It's not some part under him and then he said to another one to come out over that area. Or another don't say everyone under his command. That's why the Lord revealed to him, you know, because he have that power to expand across the whole earth. Then the Lord assured him, say, you have the kingdom set up good, like a model of what we were having on the earth. One man they rule the whole earth. But it's not you. Fear one now go last. You have the perfect model. But you're still unstable because of sin in it. Sin you make you unstable because think about it. First of all, he had a dream of the image of a man with head of gold, arms and shoulder of silver, abdomen and put up to the thigh of bronze, legs of iron, feet of iron and clay, and a stone come out of heaven. Didn't come from man, it come out of heaven. Strike that image and the whole image destroyed, and then that stone become a great mountain over the earth and flood the world. He said he was so terrified in that dream. He said, when he wake up, he said, man, some of them